Hi, welcome back. Good to have you all back with us. My name is Tim.
And my name's Mindy. Welcome to our channel.
And we're excited because, as normal, we have quite a treasure trove having gone to Trader Joe's. A lot of nice snacks, savory and sweet. We have a nice pairing of wine and cheese to show you, and as well as a recipe that will feature at the end, a quick air fryer recipe. So stay tuned for that, and let's get started.
So we're going to start with our wine and cheese tasting. The first is our wine. This is from the Buena Vista Winery. Trader Joe's told me it was a hustle buy, which means it comes in and really out quickly. They got a really good price on it. This one we were able to get for under $10. And looking at all the different wine apps that I have on my phone, it mentioned that it's 88 points, which is a beautiful points. It's a Merlot blended with Syrah and Zin, so it's got the dark fruit notes. It also has some chocolate notes. So we're looking forward to tasting this. It's from one of the oldest wineries in Sonoma County. And what cheese did we pair with this today?
Well, there's a brand new cheese in that was exciting. It's a cheddar that's smoked, and it has, after they smoke it, paprika added to it. Being from a Romanian background, my grandmother used to cook with paprika a lot, so I had to get this, and definitely looking forward to trying it with that wine.
I've had friends that have already tried it. They say it is smoky, but the one thing is your hands will get a little orange because of the paprika.
There's also another cheese in the spotlight section of the cheese section at Trader Joe's, and tell us a little more about that one.
It's called Le Carole. It's a goat milk cheese, so you have to like goat milk, but you can tell it's a soft cheese. We haven't tasted this one yet. I haven't heard a lot about it. But usually the spotlight cheeses at Trader Joe's seem to be a very special cheese to have on a cheese board. And now that we're starting to open up, it's another cheese to add to your cheese board. But it's only a spotlight, so it's around for a very short time again.
Also, summer has struck at Trader Joe's. So with summer, we think of a lot of nice seasons. Watermelon season is one of them. Besides the actual watermelon, this one, we featured a few videos back, the sparkling strawberry. This is its brother, the sparkling watermelon juice. And like the strawberry, it has no sugar added to it, so it's basically the juice. And man, pouring that over ice, it's a very nice cool summer treat. The carbs on it aren't bad, as well as the points if you're doing Weight Watchers, a little bit less. If you just got to have that little sweetened sparkly drink, it's not any sugar added to it. It's just the natural fruit. So anyway, that, and along with watermelon, since we're on that theme, the watermelon mint tea. I'm looking forward to trying this for some iced tea. It's a watermelon flavored black tea. So it's here, as we know, from season to season, things come and go. So definitely you got to grab some of these.
Now what's nice about that mint tea is the bright blend of mints. So it's a spearmint and a peppermint. And I love the taste of spearmint, so I can't wait to have that as an iced tea either.
Yeah, it's a nice blend of it. 20 packets come in a little tin like that.
Okay, and so we have 2 more drinks after that.
Yeah, every summer, since we're talking about summer, I've got to get one of these. It's coconut cold brew coffee. I'm a lover of the cold brew, the organic cold brew, and the nitro. I think we featured that on one of the videos, the ones you hard pour, and probably will feature it again. It's just that good. But the coconut cold brew concentrate is just wonderful. It's concentrated like it's a counterpart, the actual coffee, and that's nitro. But one of these in about 16 fluid ounces, you can go about half of one of these actually in a nice big glass with a little water added to it and some milk, and you've got a nice coconut flavored iced coffee. And it's there was a friend of mine that couldn't wait every summer for these to come in, and I know exactly what he's talking about. They are wonderful. They're a nice little change up.
And what's interesting about this one is I think this year it seems to have a little bit more coconut flavor than it did last year, because I tried it last night.
Oh, see, she's ahead of the game on me, and that's rare with this stuff. So we'll look forward to trying it then.
And we have one more coffee.
Yeah, tell us about this crazy coffee.
Okay, so that's what I call it, is crazy coffee, because I can never remember the name. But it's all over the internet. I'm sure you've seen it. The way we make it is 2 tablespoons of this, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of water. It does not need to be hot water, just water. I put it in my KitchenAid mixer and mix it on high speed. And within a couple of minutes, you have this frothy coffee whipped cream that I put in a glass, and then he adds cold milk to it. It's definitely a treat for him. It's a little too much coffee for me. I definitely feel buzzed because it's like 6 cups of coffee. But from everything I've read on the internet, Trader Joe's instant coffee is the best one to use for that.
And yes, like she says, it is a treat. It's not everyday coffee, but boy, I look forward to it like maybe once or twice a week, maybe on a day off, or I'm going to hang around and do some work here.
Okay, so on to snacks, and more snacks.
Man, our minds ran alike on that one. We had featured some really good nuts in the past video, the garlic chili cashews. We didn't have these. We mentioned them, so we had to get them in today. The Everything But the Bagel Nut Duo. And if you like the everything seasoning, it's beautiful on these almonds and cashews. So very addictive also. My favorite still is the cashew, garlic, and chili, but man, right behind it, we got this.
That one's good, but my favorite still is the olive one.
And I forgot about the olive one. That's another, see, this is the best season in a long time for these varieties that are really addictive on the nuts and snacks.
There's a new nut, and this is another almond, and this one's from Spain. It's just the Spanish almonds guarra, and then olive oil, sea salt, and a little sunflower oil. So it's very basic, but it's a reasonable package too. I was surprised how reasonable it was when I picked it up. Haven't tried these, don't know. It's supposed to be similar to the Marcona almonds, which is a very pricey almond, so I'm looking forward to seeing if this tastes the same. I might put some rosemary with it and bake it for a few minutes.
That makes sense. And summertime also, something else I know we all look forward to, and I'm going to have you talk about this because I know you go crazy over it.
Popcorn
it's pickle season.
Popcorn in a pickle.
Yep.
I love this popcorn. It's got a dill pickle flavor. It was so funny because we moved from Tulsa to California last year. When we were in Tulsa, that Trader Joe's had not had it, and by the time we got out to California, it was gone, so I missed it last season. So I was excited to see that it actually came in this season already. So I think this is my second bag of pickled popcorn already.
Probably not to be her last.
No.
So if you like dill pickle, that is a winner, especially if you like popcorn and dill pickle.
It's a little bit like that synergistically popcorn that they had that's already gone, except for this one doesn't have the heat that one had.
Yeah, very similar. And while we're on bagged snacks, we have 2 nice potato chips that bring to mind summer camping trips, summer picnics, or just barbecuing at home or a sandwich. One of my very favorites, and it's a hidden, is the white truffle oil potato chips. If you like truffle fries, these are just more of the same, but in like a Lay's chip fashion, like along those thinnesses of it, but yet even better. And whether it's a sandwich you've made, maybe went out and got a Firehouse or a sub sandwich, or a burger, whatever it may be, you want to elevate that lunch, put these alongside it, and you've raised it a notch. Wonderful chips.
And then the chip I was excited about is the patio potato chips. This one definitely has 2 camps. There is either the I hate it, can't believe I got it, or if you're in my camp, it's I can't believe we had to wait so long. This, it's a combination. It's got a barbecue chip, a sea salt and vinegar, a ketchup, and a dill chip. All the chips are put in there together, so I recommend grabbing them together and eat them. One girl said it reminded her of a hamburger when you ate them together. If you eat them individually, they're okay. You just taste each chip, but together it has a really good taste sensation.
Yeah, together is the way to go with those. I actually, probably if I had a 10 for those chips, she would be a 15. So off the scale for her, but I love them too. And man, we've got some nice new things that have just come in as well. I know you were excited about a couple of these. Tell us about this one.
This one's the honey alipo sauce. It's a sweet and savory all-purpose sauce. I'm thinking to either do like a slow cooker and chicken and then this on top. It'd definitely be spicy for like, or a pulled pork sandwich with this. You could also marinate salmon and grill it with it. I'm definitely looking forward to trying this sauce. It's definitely got the alipo chili spice to it, which I like. It's not a burn your mouth chili, it's just a nice warm chili. So we'll see how spicy it is.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that on a few things myself. And I see some dressings in front of me.
We have two. One is it's organic cucumber kefir dressing. I think it's more on the Greek side because it has dill in it and has cucumber. Real refreshing in the summer salad. Definitely looking forward to it. It's in the grocery section, but once you open it, it does need to go to the refrigerator. So the other one goes with our recipe at the end, and that's our cauliflower gnocchi. I'm going to air fry that and then dip it with the ranch dressing. This is just your basic ranch, but it's convenient to get it at Trader Joe's when I pick up my cauliflower gnocchi. It also goes with one other sauce. You will see it at the end when I make that recipe. It's so quick, we're just going to tag it to the end of this video.
And then one other thing I'm really excited about is this bread right here.
You can see we've already gotten into it.
Yeah, and we've already had some of it. It's the focaccia bread with shredded garlic, cheddar and garlic actually in it. So cheddar, garlic, focaccia bread. I've had it as toast, but I also hear grilled cheese. I'm looking forward to trying that as well. So definitely hope it lasts a little longer, but man, it comes and it goes as we know. But this is excellent.
They have this, it's a feta, pepper drop, and olive antipasto. I tossed this in with a whole bowl full of romaine lettuce. It made just a really nice, refreshing salad for lunch for us one day. And then I add a little vinegar because it's just in the oil, so I wanted to use the oil from this and then a vinegar to make the salad dressing, and it really bumped it up. I don't know how long they're going to have this, but it was a nice little treat. And those little pepper drops were really cute. They're like a little bell pepper, not too spicy, and they look like a little tomato drop. So you could even throw some tomatoes into your salad and that would extend it out more.
Yeah, refreshing in the summer for sure. And a nice little snack that I just could not stay away from. It was just the lobsters. Very much like the Scandinavian swimmers, but all red, berry flavored lobsters. And I saw the bag. I started sharing a couple with some friends that I was with. All of a sudden, the bag was gone, just like that. So it's definitely worth picking up.
And it was cheap too.
Yeah.
It was under $1, I think.
Yeah, it really was. So definitely a nice little snack candy for the summer as well. A little berry flavor. And I see something from Israel here as well lurking by.
This has been hanging around for a little bit. It's the halva, which is a sesame candy. If you've never had halva, this is a good time to try it. This is a nice one to try. It's made with sesame, tahini, and then it's got a little cocoa in it. They're individually wrapped, so you can try just one. It is a very unique texture. It's kind of crumbly, a little sweet. Definitely, I'm sure there'll be either I love it or hate it camps. This one I enjoy, and one of them is just enough sweetness for me to take care of that sugar craving.
It also has, comes off a little peanut buttery as it crumbles in your mouth, but yet not totally peanut buttery. It's just slight.
Very unique. Yeah. If you want to try something international, that would be fun to try.
It's definitely worthy. And then talking international, I see some hummus sitting over there, so it looks like we're in the Mediterranean to stay. Yeah?
We are. Trader Joe's has abundant amount of hummus. I always love their Mediterranean hummus. That I think is one of my favorites. Also the dill or the pickle hummus was the one we featured last time. That one's good. This one is the tabbouleh style. I wasn't sure if it's going to be chunky. It is a creamy hummus. It has the tomato and the dill and the tabbouleh flavors to it. But I still like the dill pickle one, has more of a pronounced flavor than this one, and the Mediterranean. This one though, if it was at the table, I would be picking out on it still because I love hummus.
Yeah, it is good. I've had it as well, and it's nice with vegetables dipped into it or any type of dipper. It works real well. Oh man, and I've been dying to tell you as we switch now to, of course, last but not least is dessert, sweet tooth. These are so cool. These are my new favorite. The Hold the Cone, and I can tell you her new favorite too. They're a new chocolate chip mini cone. A lot of us are familiar with the vanilla, that the holidays will have the peppermint around the winter time. We have the chocolate ones, but this is like a combination of the chocolate cone of the peppermint one, but with the vanilla ice cream and chocolate chips. And there's just something about those little chocolate chips in there. Oh, it's very wonderful.
And the chocolate cone with the chocolate coating. That was really good.
Yeah, so it's a new favorite right now, and it's definitely worthy of trying in the freezer section there. And something new that just came in. We're going to try this here today, but Summer also is a lemon season, spring into summer. And I haven't seen this before, but I had to try it. Lemon chess pie. And it's a sweet tart, basically, like a lemon custard filled pie. A lot of ones that had tried it that I talked to said it reminded them a little bit of a lemon meringue pie without the meringue. So,
I lived in Texas and we had chess pies in Texas. There is a variety of reasons why it's called chess pie. No one knows, but that term has been around since the George Martha Washington days. It was found in Martha Washington's cookbook. So it's been around a while. It's just a very simple pie, but if it's done right, it is a tasty pie.
So we'll have to definitely look forward to trying this one there. And then the last but not least thing is, you know, I'm a Kringle fan when they come out because, as I've described before, they're the gift that keeps giving. You can freeze them. As you notice, I opened this one already, had to try it a little bit a couple weeks back. Haven't had it since, but they're treats. But they come as a big ring of Danish inside, and cut a section away as it's frozen, put it in the oven, warm it up for a few minutes, and you got like almost like a cheese Danish going for you. A little bit of, it's very sweet, but like a cheese Danish, but it has some tart notes too. Tangy, maybe is even
Tangy.
better, is more than I would say tart, but very good. And then the rest goes right back in the freezer until you need it the next time. And I know you enjoyed this.
And what's
as
nice
well.
is they say it's 1/12 of it is a serving, and actually 1/12 is a nice serving. So we take just like a 1/12 of it off and warm it up, and that's enough sweetness to go with your cup of coffee in the morning, but it is a nice treat.
Yeah, and it's wonderful if in a group setting. I've had them in groups of 12 to 15, and then the whole thing just gets demolished. And then if it's just a couple people, then you definitely want to, as she was saying, cut the piece you're going to eat, put the rest in the freezer. It's rich, but once in a while makes a nice treat with the coffee in the morning for sure. You know what? We almost overlooked two that were sitting right in front of us here.
I can't believe it.
Desserts here after talking about the Kringle. And I know one's near and dear to your heart here. Talk about that one.
It's the key lime tea cookies. These are very limey, so you have to like lime to like it. Do not wear it with a dark shirt because you'll get white powder everywhere. Probably not eating it in your car either. I had to get powdered sugar out of my car. It took a while.
It's a good road trip snack. It melts in your mouth, but man, it makes a mess.
It does, but it is really good. And then you have a new favorite here. Why don't you talk about it?
I kid you not. The corn cookie mix. I wasn't so sure about how a corn cookie would taste, but my goodness, it's one of my new favorites, especially fresh the day of and the next day. Oh my goodness. If you can cross a sugar cookie with cornbread taste with maybe a shortbread cookie, but just that beautiful crispness, but bendy, chewy, you got this.
Now, if you're going to pick this up, I will warn you, it takes 2 sticks of butter. So make sure you pick up your butter and then tells you to soften it to room temperature. So I softened it and then I beat it to death in my KitchenAid. But oh.
Grab one of those cookies. We got to show them what they look like.
Well, here, I'll show you what the tray looked like.
As you can see, they are very tempting and they live up to their billing. So very limited time, I'm sure, as things come and go, but the corn cookie mix, that was worth trying. It is one of my, goes right up there as one of my favorites. Really good.
I made it makes 24 cookies, so I made the whole batch up. I was letting them cool on my racks, as you can see. And when I turned around, there were 6 cookies missing. I didn't have them, he had them.
That was me.
So they are really good.
They're not something you want to do every day, but man, as a treat here and there, they are worth doing. And so give them a try.
We ended on a high note, but man, there's a lot of goodies for your snack cupboard at Trader Joe's right now. Thank you for watching. If there's something that we suggested and you have a comment on it, we would love you to leave it below in our comment section, or if something you did not like, we appreciate that also. Don't forget to subscribe.
And give us our thumbs up.
And don't forget to stay for the recipe. We'll see you next week.
Good having you.
It's our air-fried buffalo cauliflower gnocchi. First step is to put your gnocchi on a plate and microwave it for 1 to 2 minutes. And once your fryer reaches temperature, 400 degrees, put it in for 12 minutes. While that is cooking, put 2 tablespoons of Frank's red hot sauce into a bowl. It looks like that, buffalo sauce. And when the gnocchi comes out, you're going to toss it in the bowl. When the buffalo is done cooking in the Instant Fryer, toss it into your buffalo sauce and toss it all around until it's coated. Put it back in the air fryer for about 4 or 5 more minutes at 400 degrees. So the gnocchi is all done with the buffalo sauce. I've put it on a plate with a little bit of the ranch dressing, or you can use blue cheese, whichever one you have available. Doesn't that look yummy?